sorry. Oh, that was surprising. So today I will guide you through our presentation. It's the challenge, the solution, our token, and the team behind. Very quick, the challenge. So venture capitalists are gatekeepers. What does this mean? A VC fund invests into certain startups, and then the VC funds leads them to an exit. An exit could be an IPO, for example. It could be a merger, or it could be an acquisition. Then at the end, there are certain returns from the exit, which go to the VC fund, and then the VC fund distributes a part of the returns back to the investors, and some of the money, so the 2 and 20 scheme, back to the VC management. What are the downsides to this? You can see that on the left side, or on the right side from your position. So first of all, a lot of good startups don't get the funding necessary. Secondly, you as an investor don't have the choice over what startup to invest in. And then there is no liquidity in the secondary market. So you can't trade a venture capital fund in the secondary market. Then they are quite expensive with the 2 and 20 scheme. There are subjective valuations underneath it. And the process can take up to 9 months. And that's actually a shame, because I think founders, entrepreneurs, they should really focus on business development. And this is why actually ICOs are so disruptive in the technology. Out of the sudden, you as an investor, you can choose what startup to invest in. You have a liquid market for your coins. You can trade early stage shares now in the liquid market. And you have cheap and efficient token management possibilities. For the startups, it's quick and easy fundraising. They can focus, they can spend more time on business development. And you, as a founder, you maintain control of your company strategy, what is really, really important. But there are a lot of issues also in the ICO markets, as you can see. So a lot of startups, they lack pre-seed funding. Then there's scams and fraud out there. So people who are, a scam, who rip your money off, or something like this. Then the legal framework, you don't know where actually the company is incorporated. You don't know whether the KYC and AML is actually compliant in the respective country. And then you have unaudited token contracts, where just the tag is so full of mistakes that money could get stolen. You have over-liquidated projects. And you have a lack of transparency. You just throw your money into an ICO, and afterwards you don't know actually what is happening with the money. What is the solution to it? It's Iocniclab. Who are we? We are a decentralized venture capital club, empowered through a global ICO accelerator program. Because if you hold our token, if our token is detected in your wallet, you have the lifelong right, but not the obligation, to participate in the exclusively chosen startups for the highest discount. So just about the company traction so far, we raised 2 million in private and public pre-sales ourselves. The accelerator already started in Germany. US and Asia programs are on the way at the moment. We are launching the US in September. We are collaborating on a 100 million euro EOS fund together with Finland, and we have a VC investment from Finland. Our community is growing. We have a lot of media mentions. We are one of the best rated ICOs on ICO Bench at the moment. Actually, it's 4.8 in the meantime. We received more than 400 applications from startups. So startups have to apply to our program. We expect to have 6 million in revenues this year already, in our first full working year. We already committed $1 million to our startups. We already helped to raise $16 million in ICOs, and we are 70% employees owned. So, first of all, the startups have to apply to our program, we do our due diligence, then they receive our service package, and then there will be the exclusive pre-sale to you as an ICMQ token holder. So what are the services we are providing? We are covering up to 300,000 euro of costs for the startups, because we believe they need a product before they are investable. We help them with business development, with tokenization and stuff like that. We help them with the legal guidance. All of our sales will be legally compliant. KYC and AML will be there, which is very important. They get Iocniclab access to our partners and to our investors, of course. We have an expert network of more than 50 industry specialists where they have access to. And as today, for example, we take them on a global roadshow throughout the world. This is how our due diligence, for example, looks like. We are experienced financial people. We really know how due diligence works, And this is actually how it breaks down. And from the 165 applications we have received for our first batch, which now started, only 5 ones were chosen in the end. And I'm really, really happy to be here today with really the 5 best companies we have seen to date. Out of 165, it's based Global, Topple, Freo, Brand Cities and Wunder, and you will hear the pictures today. Our track record, Unibright just recently sold out with $40 million. It's sold out. Very quick about our token. So why is our token actually so valuable? It has a high intrinsic value even though it's not a security. Because it's exclusive. You are the only ones when you hold the token who get the highest discount. Because normally ICO pools or big investors, they get the highest discount. But you as a retail investor can just hold our token and then you can buy in the best ICOs for the highest discount. This is optional, so you never have the obligation to do this, and it's forever. It's not a voucher. So as long as you hold it, you will always have the right to invest into the hand-picked ICOs. It's 100%, the first 100% legally compliant ICO in Germany actually. We have no action letters from the German regulator. We already raised 1.5 million. 3 million euro more are in the public sale open. 8 million tokens get sold in the institutional sale. This is how the money will get used. And just about us, so we are a good mix, very international team from the US, from Germany, from Lithuania, from Spain. We are from all over the globe. I have a core team of 8 people. We are very, very experienced in finance, in tech, in startups, and in company building. We have 3 of the 10 most influential people of blockchain in our advisory board, which are really excited to work with us. I'm sure you know Ian Scarfi, Ismail Malik, and David Drake. We have Dimitri Shuklina from Token as a Service, and also Mitchell Lauriero, who helps us with crypto marketing. We have a lot of partners like the German Blockchain Association, big investors which are very interested in our pipeline, and of course Gibraltar Blockchain Exchange, which is the first crypto-to-crypto regulated European exchange. Probably you read already about us, and now, for the remaining months, this year we will launch our ICO accelerator in New York. Dominic Ward is our US managing partner there. And we will also launch Iocniclab here in Korea, because we believe that Korea has a really, really high potential in crypto. We have the feeling that this is the market to be in, and that's why I'm also here today. That's why I'm pitching our startups, because we all believe that Korea is a highly important market, and we want to have investors from here. Yes, for more information, join us on Telegram. And now you will hear to our much more exciting startups actually. Thank you.
Thank you, Max, for your excellent introduction. Thank you. 네, 다음은 아이코닉랩의 스타트업으로 컨설팅 프로그램 선정되고 진행되는 회사들을 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 토플의 파운더이자 Chief Architect을 역임하고 계시는 크리스를 소개합니다. The following is a list of companies that have been selected and implemented as a consulting program by Iocniclab startup. First, Chris, founder and chief architect of Topple, will give a presentation. Please step forward to the stage, sir. Please give him a round of applause.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me in Korea today. It's wonderful to be here. It's my first time in the country, so I'm very excited. As was already said, my name is Chris Georgian. Originally, I am a mathematician and a physicist by training, but much more relevant to right now, I am the founder of Topple. And what is Topple? Well, Topple is a native blockchain protocol built specifically to facilitate investments into developing countries. And why do we do this? Well, we do this really for 2 reasons. First is a social reason, and the second is an economic reason. Back in 2015, the UN came out with what were known as the SDGs, or Sustainable Development Goals. This was a set of 17 broad initiatives outlining how the world could be improved. Greater access to clean energy, greater access to clean water, reduction in poverty, reduction in conflict. Now, as you can probably imagine, all these things are fairly expensive. And right now, each year, we're belief, and it's the belief of many economists, that developing markets represent